Can you really look at that and say that doesn't look like the layout of an airborne aircraft carrier? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See the dot right behind each one of these? This is intelligently designed. That's not just pixels forming images with pareidolia and you think you're looking at something and you're squinting your eyes and trying to see it. That's intelligently designed. I know it's hard to fathom, but that's what that is. And we're able to see through the sky screen because of the contrasting of the colors that works like an X-ray to penetrate it and show us the shape of these things. Using the color contrast and those plasma bands, this is what's in the sky that I pulled out of that little Santelli telescope made by another YouTuber called, I forget his name, the link's in the description of this video, called Oops Christ Did It Again. I gave him the big shout out right at the beginning of the video, okay? That guy. KC Kid 916. Yeah.
From zooming into one little small spot on that video, I'm sure this is less than 1/10 of what's available to be seen.
Yeah, this was all from zooming in on one little spot of that
Circle dot, coming in hot, Iceman.
Glass dot.
Ace.
That glass bubble.
Man.
That was on a mirror. That is used as a Santilli telescope. That is why we're seeing these things.
Roger that, we got your back.
Soak in the gravy, baby. It's gravy time. You can see it a lot better. Watch the originals. I'm trying to get you some good shots, but, you know.
Hit them up and move them out.
Yeah. Intelligent design here. There's a layout to this. See the corner right there? It's like they're parked strategically within
Let's rock and roll.
an intelligently designed structure.
Big ride, baby.
Don't mind the crazy guy bloviating into the microphone. Just watch the visuals. Turn the volume down. Tell that guy shut the hell up.
3, 4.
I'm pointing out triangles that you can kind of see. There's enough of them.
Now this sure seems like a waste of space. Look at
In
all that
total.
we find spacecraft with no TR-3 views. Oh yeah, there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. In pairs.
Here and there.
There's more to come.
See them parked in 2 pairs? Come on, people. 1 there, 2 pairs. There's a pair of them there, and a pair of them there. So grow a pair and acknowledge that what we're looking at here is not pixels, it's not lens flares. All of our world is about to change all of a sudden. This is an opportunity to pry your grip. You got to lose your grip on reality in order to be able to grasp what it is we're all going to be forced to reckon with very soon. And this is a sneak little glimpse into it. And even though it's just a small crumb of the mountain of bombshell evidence that we're all about to get bombarded with, it's enough to blow your paradigm right apart. Adaptation has 2 forms, assimilation and accommodation, and these things do not assimilate very well into your self-image and worldview. You are going to have to accommodate, and this helps you. Preparatory grievance for the death of your self-image and worldview in order that you can have that rebirthing process of a new one. Enlightenment is a destructive process, destruction of your old worldview and self-image. This is what can assist you to do that a little early, because if you wait until everyone else doesn't know what the hell they're doing, running around like chicken with their head cut off, proving that there's a reason they needed to have this information censored from them because they can't handle the truth, then you're going to be just like them in that situation. But if you can get an early start at it to soften your paradigm, your Overton window of what you believe is possible and impossible with this information, then it will serve a good purpose. When everyone else is dumbfounded and paralyzed with fear, you'll already be conditioned and prepared for what you're about to see.
1, 2, 3, 4. In pairs. There's more to come.
Okay, I don't think I hit the play button, but what I've just spotted is another pair right there. So we have 1, 2, 3 pairs of TR3Bs. There's a reason I started this video series with those triangles in a circle going through the sun tunnel, showing you the break in the magnetic field and all that solar plasma that comes through when they transit in and out through the magnetic field. Those are absolutely 3 pairs. 1, 2, 3. Of those triangular craft. This is the gravy. This is the big nug. Let it saturate your mind. Let this soften your Overton window and your worldview. I don't remember how much I recorded of that bloviation because I looked down and I hadn't hit record. Anyway. You can't see it very well here, but on the paper copies.
1, 2, 3, 4. At least 5. There's 2, and there's 2.
They're parked in
That's
pairs.
1. There's probably 1.
There's another shot where you can see a pair here, and a pair here in another one of the slideshows that they've upgraded now. That's why I went to doing this paper copies.
Real quick, just so we don't look like we're trying to squint and make something out of nothing.
You can see the tail fins on these.
What you're seeing is really something.
Look at those 4.
See that one?
6 maybe. 2, 4, 6.
And I'm guessing some of those other dots around there are probably also similar craft. And I don't know whether to call this a ship or a city. A floating fortress? Something like that. So the thing is about the contrast, I'll show you a few where it's the same exact image, just a little different contrast, and it's like you can see at different depths into the craft. And we're going to talk about how Lana Freeland talks about the plasma and how it's used to detect and obscure these electromagnetic anti-gravitational propulsion devices that are used on these ships. Those will be included in the link below. And I'll give you a minute and a second to go to right where she talks about it. I got shotgun.
On the Uber back to Planet Zorgon, I already called it. I got shotgun. Me. Yeah, look at that. You see all the hallways and little annex buildings and stuff? Can't say this doesn't look like a blueprint diagram. I mean, you can say anything you want, but it'd be a form of denial.
Notice the fine lines, the horizontal lines going through there. There's a lot of detail in here.
Look at the intricacies here. Those are rooms and levels and layers of a intelligently designed structure. Okay, look at these equidistant bars and tubes. Let's pause this one. Notice these tubes have a square on this end and that end. Has a square on this end and that end. There's no chance this isn't intelligently designed, okay? That looks exactly like a blueprint, but it may not be one level and one layer. It's like a cross-section slice that shows you some of the outline of some of the structure, but it's absolutely intelligently designed structure. No doubt about that. These little 2 dots right off these points, all of these ridges, 1, 2, 3, 4 equidistant ridges right there. All of this, when you look in close, is absolutely intelligently designed structure, okay? And that's the big shocker that's coming for everyone, that this is giving you the opportunity to make yourself comfortable with. Okay? See these 2 lines? How they're so, the narrow gap between them? Yeah. This is blueprint stuff. The little pipe that curves here, hallways. Okay, I'll shut the hell up now. But yeah, look at that.
The computer chip. There's something.
Looks like a computer chip, looks like a cityscape, and it looks like a mechanical device. All of it.
Notice
Look at these.
In the center of the screen, those equidistant ridges.
These.
Those are probably docking bays.
These right here. Little dots right off the end of them. We saw those more clearly in another shot. Here they are again. This is an airborne aircraft carrier, peeps. Whose is it? I don't know. But that's what it is. Look at all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yar. Maybe 6 or so.
At least.
Yep. That's Space Force, baby. Space Force, Space Force. God, you got to hear me babbling twice. I'm like talking over myself, and it's really annoying, I'm sure, but look at what you get to see. Look at what you're getting to see. For the price of having to listen to my annoying babble, that's not a tall price to pay. Space Force, Space Force. Yeah, look at this. It's like hallways and stuff, man. Ain't no doubt about it. You'd swear you're looking at a submarine. All the mechanical machinery on a submarine with all the piping and the rooms and the hallways. But it's like an airborne submarine. Again, you can click the link in the description, watch the video for yourself by scrolling down my page. I'm talking about a couple of triangles, apparently. They become so ubiquitous, they're just all over in here. Those triangles. I think I'm talking about one here, maybe a couple here. Look at that. That's the edge of a building right there.
Looks like we got one there too.
Where? Yeah, there might be one down here. But yeah, that's a building right there. Yeah.
Almost seems mundane when you're not seeing a squadron of fighters, but
Yeah.
I don't want to just breeze right over it.
Because that's someone's bedroom. And that's their bed right there. You can see where the bathroom breaks off. Okay, maybe it's not that clear on the blueprint, but it's definitely a building. It's definitely intelligently designed equipment, mechanical looking, with the layout of a city structure or a giant mothership. Right? Absolutely.
Got one of them triangles, bottom center.
Right there. See, and it's the same picture, just a slightly different contrast adjustment, and you can see a slightly different part of the craft.
So much detail in there.
Watch this when it changes. You can see a slightly different part of the craft by adjusting the contrast.
Is a bit difficult. There's so much detail in there. If you don't catch the right angle, you're really not seeing everything there is to see. Because there's a lot of intricate detail involved here.
Look at that. And that's just one piece of a giant cityscape. See these 3 bars in the middle?
Notice the triangle at the bottom left of the screen?
Well, I would have if you didn't click it onto the next thing.
Notice the triangle at the bottom left of the screen? And those 3 bars at the upper right? Speaking of bars, I wonder if the bar on this place is really like the bar on Star Wars.
Probably. Bunch of freakazoids on every bar stool. So it's probably a lot like Earth. Right? It's Elysium in the sky. Sky Dome Atlantis. Yeah. That's what I'm bloviating about. See the triangle? Parked at the docking bay.
Got a triangle on the upper left portion of the screen. There's probably others in there.
Right there.
There's 2 on the right-hand side.
Yeah, right there.
Right in the middle on the right-hand side.
And there's 2 more.
On the upper left-hand side, there's 1.
2 here, 2 here. 1 here.
So here you actually have 2 pair.
Smelling what I'm smoking? Here.
Probably others.
Here.
3 pair.
1, 2. Where's the third? Oh, third pair here. I think we already went over this. Yeah,
1,
third.
2. Where is it? There's a pair. There's a pair. There's another pair over there.
And notice all the intricate hallways and machinery and stuff over here. It's like the Starship Enterprise, man. And those are the small vehicles. Yep. For real. For easy. Okay? Okay. So you be chill? You be their friend? They come in peace? Otherwise, they wouldn't have taken all this effort to try and slowly integrate our consciousness with the reality. Drop the bomb on us, render us completely dysfunctional because of fear. They keep popping these up on me, man. I gotta get rid of them. So y'all be chill with my space brothers when they get here, right?
In this area.
How many? Oh yeah, there's 2 here. And then 2 here.
Actually, at least
2,
5.
2.
See, maybe 6.
See them? 2. Dude, why are you tripping on me? There's 2 here. And 2 here. And there's a couple more. If you can adjust the contrast, you can see them. I think that's probably a couple. There's a third one. See the similarity between them shapes? Those are probably So are those. Triangle
This
craft.
is a different corner. Like I said, there's got to be 100 on that ship, and I've only zoomed it into one little tiny spot.
Okay. Well, I heard you the first 3 times.
The sun and that little
high volt tether.
High volt tether.
That's right. We heard you the first time.
It's like one upper left, maybe even 2 or 3.
I like this, being able to tell myself to shut the hell up.
They're just like square rooms.
Reaching maximum overblow here with my bloviation.
And some of them, it's hard to say, but the 2 that I started this video with, that I'll go ahead and try and end with, indicate that most of these are probably exactly what we think they are.
So this was Oops, Christ Did It Again, part 1 of 3 that we've just watched. The bloviator says he's about done bloviating. Look,
Couple here.
That's intelligently designed structure. Couple triangles. These docking bays. Ain't no way that ain't intelligently designed.
And a lot of intricate machinery in between.
A bunch of that stuff too, yeah, but dude, there's 3 docking bays. And more triangle craft stuff. Booyah! Dropping bombs on your Overton window. Stretching your synapses like a rubber band to the point where they're going to snap. And that's the point. You got to stretch them so they don't snap. Because you're all about to be part of the collective initiation. Booyah. See all the booyah here? I gotta pause it. There's just too much. Right? Is it paused? Yes. Look at all the stuff here, man. See how intricate these lines are? They go down this hallway. The 3 equal distant things, if I get that red line off there, there's another ridge. Right here, there's 3 equal distant ridges and 3 equal distant, the little thing off the tip. We saw it in another frame. But look just at all this stuff over here. That's like hallways and stuff. No way this is an intelligently designed structure. Look at this thin line that runs right up there. That's like hallway. No way this isn't a blueprint, man. X-ray of a big craft up there. I mean, there is a possibility that that's not what it is, but until someone, like, I considered maybe you're seeing the inside of the camera. Maybe you're seeing the circuitry on the inside of your phone, and it's reflecting something from inside your phone or something, because other than that, that's, like, about the only other explanation.
Notice this one line that runs all the way through the whole thing. It's like a hallway or something.
This one that goes down here and over here and over here and over here.
Here, we have one at the front.
I know we've already seen these, but let it soak in. It's worth looking at twice. What you're seeing here, there's a couple more down here. There's 3 here and 1 there. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Notice this one line that runs all the way through the whole thing. It's like a hallway or something.
I don't want to bloviate over myself, so I rewound it. I was rudely interrupting myself.
Here, we have one at the front of each of these lines. Space Force, Space Force. And if it's not, then we sure as hell need it. But maybe these are our rescuers. Who knows, man? Who knows? Yep. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably another one there. Yep. The Christ force be with us all.
May the Christ force be with you.
someone doesn't say lens flare or pixels.
Lens flare. Pixel.
If they do, that's fine.
Okay. Lens flare, lens flare, lens flare. Pixel, pixel, pixel.
Well, you know, camera optics.
That's right, camera optics.
That's just another way of saying lens flare.
Lens flare, camera optics. Pixel. What you can do about it?
They're saying something besides lens flare pixels when they formulate a dismissal.
Lens flare, pixels. Na 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 na. Camera optics, lens flares. You're just delusional. Yep.
Those are probably the same kind of people that believe explosions blow things together. And
Yeah.
that pixels can formulate themselves into such intricately designed patterns is about like believing
The Big
a
Bang.
Big Bang created a Rolex watch
It did.
times a trillion.
Times a trillion.
But,
Yeah. Pixel, lens flare, camera optics. It's got to be what you're looking at. Look at these three. Triangle craft. You can even see the tail fin on those. Right here. Space Force, Space Force. Smelling what I'm smoking. Picking up what I'm putting down. Are you seeing what I'm saying about the Space Force? The intricate design of this defies the logic that it's not intelligently designed. But you'll hear people say,
but I've never seen inside one of these before, so you might want to see it a couple times.
they'll say, that's what it isn't. I'll say, well, what is it? I don't know, but it's not that. Don't tell me what it isn't unless you can tell me what it is.
Running out of battery, so the flash is going. I'll probably just finish off these close-ups in the next film.
Okay. That would be Oops, Christ Did It Again Part 2 and 3.